All right, bro. Well, I don't do any introduction. Philly has always been a city where you either stand on your name or fade into the background. What moments made you realize you were the chosen one in this game?
For me, every moment where I wanted to quit and where I wanted to give up, you know how this shit go. Like, everybody want to rap, everybody want to be a superstar, but then when they find out what it take to do it, everybody fucking 9-to-5 workers and nobody want to do this shit no more. So when it come down to this shit, like the moments that made me realize that I'm built for this shit was the days where I was just like, you know, like I can't do this shit no more, and I still found a way to get up. I still found a way to record. I still found a way to network with niggas. I still found a way to figure out where these shows were and how to be better and be equipped in the things that I didn't know how to do. I didn't make excuses. I just found a way. So that's what made me realize I'm built for this shit and I'm the chosen one, because everybody else got an excuse for why they can't do it.
And that's why I asked it in that framework of the chosen one. That's what I want to name this interview title, is like what I've been able to witness and experience with you in this short amount of time is being a part of your team and me willingly wanting to assist in what you're building, because like you said, somebody got to do it. Otherwise it's not done. So I just think that that's like intentional and integral to hip hop, for us as people in the community come around someone that we feel like honors and communicates our message and our vision well enough for us to want to add our skills and our beliefs. So that's why I chose, the chosen one. That can be like a cliche kind of name.
I think a big thing for me is just realizing, based off of like the camp that I started with and my mentors, made me realize that if nobody else is going to see you doing it, nobody's going to get behind you. Because if you're the head of it or you're the engine, if you're not running, the car not going to run. So people often like blame people who are in positions like somebody like Meek or somebody that's prominent in their city that made it out. Like, it's their obligation for them to help you out. They don't owe you nothing. And what's crazy about it is they rather see you be able to swim yourself than to throw you in the pool and you drown. Now, you're not ready for it. So I'd rather like go through the highs and lows. And one of my favorite quotes from an artist is from Kendrick. He said, he don't want to be hot because flames run out. You find an artist that blow up there, hit the charts, and where they at the next couple of months or the next couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to just be hot. I want to last forever. So, when it comes to being chosen, I don't think that somebody just gave me something special, or God just made me different than anybody else. I'm not better than nobody else. I just put the work in. And I answered the call to be chosen. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about me being different than anybody. I think I chose the name Nas Dean because my mom named me Nasir Dean. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be me. So I want to show people that it's okay to be you. That's my whole brand. Like, however you get it is how you get it. But you don't have to look at these people who are at the top as heroes. You don't got to idolize them, because as we see now with media and how this shit going down, bro, a lot of people are starting to come out and we starting to find out more about them, and they're not who we thought they were. So I want you to look at me as a catalyst to be like, damn, well, he had every reason to give up. He had every reason to quit. He had every reason to stop doing and dreaming in a society that forces you to just close your imagination off and conform to the economics around us to survive. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I still want to dream. I'll probably die dreaming, because like I told you earlier, I don't want to die with anything creative left in me. I feel like when we're kids, that's what's given to us just as bliss and a gift. And that gift somehow just gets like disrupted as we continue to grow. And we often just say, fuck it. I don't even want to do this shit no more because I got a family. I got this person depending on me now. I got more responsibility. And I'm just the kid. I'm 25 now. You know what I'm saying? A few more years, I'll be 30. But in that, like, for me, like, I want to, like, just immortalize these stories forever. So even when I'm gone, people could still dream when they hear an audio form where they see a visual that I created. because this should mean everything to me for people to just still have the creative freedom in a world that's forcing you to conform to what it wants for you.
Yeah, you helped me even accept what this is called. Because like I said, it felt like a bit of a cliche initially, but you really brought on that point of it's God calls us all, but only a few answer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, people can anoint you and appoint you, but if you don't rise to the occasion, then you just holding a substanceless title. Almost.
Yeah.
So I received that. And, so my next question is: there's a difference between rapping and speaking truth. How do you balance lyricism with storytelling in a city that respects both bars and pain?
By unapologetically being me.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like go crazy trying to please what the audience wanted from me. And I feel like, yeah, like in music business, we essentially as artists have to consider the audience, because these are the people that help us rise to fame. And they help us out in our personal lives and our endeavors and what we're trying to do. So we owe them at least a portion of the art and considering them when we're making it. But I got to that point where I was like, oh man, I need to make a song like this, or I need to make a song like that. And I just realized, like, in the world we live in, human emotion is relative to all. So we may have different stories, we may have different circumstances that we grew up in, but we share the same emotion. So if I'm feeling mad one day, or I'm feeling sad one day, or I feel like, you know, like I'm happy as hell, I'm happy as hell, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm displaying in that moment, because somebody gonna feel like that regardless and throughout the end of time. So rather than like killing myself like, damn, I gotta be a lyricist today, or damn, I gotta be a melodic rapper today, because I'm versatile, I just do what I feel. That way I kill the noise. None of that shit matter to me. It's however I feel. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it, but you gotta respect it, because I put that work in. But at the end of the day, like, being a lyricist is always going to be me. That's the music that got me through. That's the music that saved my life. The Kendrick Lamars, the J. Coles, the Black Thoughts, the Jays, the Nas, the Biggs, the Pacs. All of these people have influenced me to be who I am today. And they were like father figures when I didn't have that at home, or when my pops was gone in a cell and I can't have nobody to give me game. That's what was getting me through. Being a rapper, essentially, to me now, is just somebody who just see the game and how it's been exploited over time, and they just want to use it for their own advantage, whether that's monetary or that's to help somebody else out. That's their own prerogative. I can't judge nobody because I'm flawed too. But in that, like, me, I just categorize myself as an artist, because when it comes to lyricism or just being a rapper and how I maneuver through the city, it may be different than the next, because I'm not boxed into anything. So lyricist, rapper, whatever you want to call it, I'm just me.
Yeah. So I have this idea that I heard from one of my mentors. I want to hear your thoughts on it before I get to the last question, which is like,
okay,
you can get rich, and if you're not famous, you can't buy fame essentially.
Yeah.
But if you're famous, you can get rich again by like leveraging your fame. What do you think about that? Like,
I think that's just like having an artist, right, that has zero talent, but they have amazing like marketing and branding. They still can sell out. But for me, like, having riches essentially doesn't have anything to do with monetary gain, having a bigger house, a bigger crib, because you can get all of that, and then once you have it, it means nothing to you. So riches to me more so are your health, your family, your morals, your responsibilities, and having that in order, because I've lost so much. Like, I lost my best friend, I lost my uncle in these past 2 years, and that really taught me that having the world isn't as valued as I once had it on my moral compass. I just want happiness, and that's what being rich looked like to me. So, you could have all the riches in the world and still not be famous. I'd rather not be famous, but where I'm headed, I might be on that path. You know what I'm saying? A couple years, maybe a year from now, who knows? But And that I just don't want that to be the catalyst for who I am. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of your favorite rappers, a lot of your favorite artists, they broke as hell scamming underground artists. You know what I'm saying? And they take it from them because they done put themselves in a deal to where they can't get out of. And now we see them on the screen, but we don't know their situation and they ain't making shit. So they looking at us as like food. You know what I'm saying? Food. And they on some predatory shit. So for me, I gotta eat. And I don't look at that as like me knowing that information now, like that's the end all be all. Cause being famous is something that we all want, but when you get there, you gotta really like question yourself, like what you doing this for?
I was just thinking that.
You know what I'm saying? What you doing this for? Because when you get there, then what? Then what? And now like you got everything, but like you might have lost your soul on the way. I ain't on that. I'm trying to stay me forever, as long as I can. I know I'm gonna adapt, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do this and that, but I really want to like keep my soul pure along this journey because this a dirty game. This music industry ain't nothing to play with.
Right. Mm-hmm. So my last drawing is, and you actually mentioned this a bit earlier, so it's funny that this part, full circle is from Black Thought to Meek Mill. Philly gave birth to voices that shake systems. What legacy are you trying to leave through your music?
Man, I did it my way. That's it. I did it my way. I told my stories. I gave him my interpolations of the shit that I seen, the same way that Meek or Black Thought would have seen it, but it's Nas Dean's vision. You know what I'm saying? It's only but so many stories that can go around and so many things that happen under the sun. You know what I'm saying? For you to be innovative and you to be a visionary to create something new. But these thoughts have happened before. These things and situations been happening since the beginning of time. So how can I be as creative as I can be in these situations and paint a picture that's so vivid that make you be able to put me in a Mount Rushmore of Philly goats or the fuck Philly, man, I want to be the best. So how can I do that? That's how I want to be remembered as somebody who did it his way and somebody who was as creative as he could be before he left. And not only do I want to just put that out there for myself, I want to be able to put that blueprint out there for other young artists coming up after me to be able to be like, I could push it further than him. Because one thing that I learned as I started, my mentor, Jay Saif, and my man Swayze, right? They've been at this shit for probably like 10, 15 plus years. And at this shit, I learned from them like, this music shit is universal. It's going to be here forever. So the gifts that you learn and the gifts that you take is not a gift if you can't give it back at all. It's only a gift if you use it and you share it. But if you use it for yourself, bro, that shit just a thought and a fantasy. It's a dream. You ain't help nobody. So I want to be remembered as somebody that could have helped so many youth and the next generation stop doing bullshit and figure out it's cool to just be you. Because Nas Dean did it his way.